Timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rolling to his right. This one into the hands of Burton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got Burton here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
42-yard line.
On 1st down, Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Jimmy Smith, the one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We'll go right forward. Here we go. Tighten up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The end of the 3rd quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Scott.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
48.
Back to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first down.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another complete.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that will be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile.
It's now 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Patrick Queen. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll run here with Edwards. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd down and goal. Jackson flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Number 42.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
His kick is
And
good.
it's up and good.
Makes the score Ravens 44, Colts 19.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Leonard on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
He was brought down.
We got plenty to catch. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Another run here with Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.